Hi, Lynn from 360 Woman, and I'm here today with Mary Hummert from Jeanne d'Arc Living. And Mary has such a passion for this company that I had to share all this information with you. I was so excited to do this interview with you today.
Thank you.
Mary works for Jeanne d'Arc, which is a company out of Denmark.
Correct, yes, out of Randers, Denmark. Yes.
Randers, Denmark. And it's a company that sells Victorian era clothing, furniture,
garden fixtures, rugs, jewelry,
decor,
purses, accessories, magazines, books. Yes,
wow.
yes.
It's a great company. I can tell because she has such a passion for them. So you have a wide range of knowledge from being a retailer all the way up to being a representative for some company in another country. So that's another great thing I thought you needed to share with all of our viewers because of the knowledge you've gained as a retailer.
A lot of knowledge. I had my own business for many, many years. I started out very young, a very young child with an antique business. I then ventured in about 15 years ago into my own art form. I went into upcycled jewelry pieces. I was very well known and well received for my upcycled belt buckles. Mm-hmm. I then went into sculptural, little wall sculptures using architectural salvage, jewelry pieces, old calling cards, laces, and so forth.
Which are wonderful, by the way.
Thank you, yeah. And I did a lot of shows. I did vintage market shows, art shows. I think I won a blue ribbon at one time.
You did.
So good for me. But then went back to the retail side of things, opening my own small shop, and within a year opening a second and then a third small shop. During that term, then also, as mentioned before, selling the Jeanne d'Arc product. I started with the magazine, which comes out monthly. My customers liked what they saw. It's a very beautiful, romantic, Nordic French design company with beautiful product. I then went from the magazine to bringing in some of our clothing collection, curtains, pillows, on, and then was approached to become a sales rep for Jeanne d'Arc for the Midwest in the United States. From there, then I became the agent or the boss or the face for Jeanne d'Arc Living for the entire United States, and then also just recently, Canada.
Which is great because you have such a wide range of knowledge in this area. So we're going to share some of that knowledge. But I wanted to go back to this company that you fell in love with. You learned about them from your shop on, so you really got to know them before you became in the position that you are now. So they work a little bit different than a lot of companies out there. And tell us how.
They do. Jeanne d'Arc Living is based in Denmark, which is an old world country. Most of the old world countries in Europe still conduct their business practice in the old world way. And that, the basis of that is totally trust. It's very humane. It's trust between they as a company, I as an individual or their agent. There's no delegation. It's trust. It's letting me use my common sense and my passion for this company to bring it to new retailers and even end users. I even have contact with end users looking for our product or looking for our magazine or looking for a place to go purchase this. Mm-hmm. I even work with them. But no quotas, no red tape.
So they didn't make you sign a contract like most companies that you deal with. Everything's done by contracts nowadays. A handshake is just not heard of, so that's a very interesting perspective. A lot of companies should almost look into going back to the old world style.
Make it more humane. It's person to person. It's trust. It's love. It's warmth. It's everything we look for in a relationship, be it a business relationship or a relationship with, a spouse or, whoever. It's the old world way, and in the States, we used to do business.
Well, can you imagine walking into a restaurant, a retail store, a jewelry shop, any type of business, and being welcomed by that? I think we all are looking and striving for that.
We definitely are. I think when I had my retail business, because I am an old world romantic, I am very nice, I am very warm.
Yes, you are.
I am very loving, thank you. My customer base, of course, they were coming into my shop to make a purchase or looking for something special. But when they left, maybe the biggest item or thing that they walked out possessing was maybe a part of me as another human, a caring, warm human.
So another question is, how does this company work with their retailers? Do they just accept anybody?
No, actually, I'm not going to say we're really intense on who cannot sell our product line, but we do protect territories. So if you come in as a new applicant wanting to sell the Jeanne d'Arc Living product, I will look at your shop location and make sure that territory is open. I don't want to bombard an area with Jeanne d'Arc retailers. I want to make my retailers be a destination. Mm-hmm. I also want to look at you as an individual to make sure that you represent what we are and who we are. The entire force behind Jeanne d'Arc Living, the people behind Jeanne d'Arc Living are true, kind, trusting, warm, loving, romantic people. And their demeanor trickles through into our product, okay?
That's obvious.
Oozes through everything we do. If you are not a warm and loving and kind person, you will not be able to portray and sell our lifestyle and our product line. It just will not work.
So are you a warm, loving person?
So call me, I'll set you right up. But territory comes into play, you as an individual, and even your shop. We look for small business. We do look for boutique shops, a storefront. We want you to portray what you see around us in my showroom, my cottage here. Warm, romantic, soft, heavenly. So I do look at things other than,
just a retailer that's going to buy your product and sell it, which a lot of companies are like that.
Yes, they're just out to make the buck. We're out to provide a lifestyle to your customer.
And if you do that, if you find the retailers, you're just going to have a bigger company yourself, because these people are passionate about your product. They're going to be passionate to their customers with that product. And if, more companies should look at that when they're with their own products.
Yeah, so we're very proud of our product line. We strive for excellent quality. We strive for beautiful design, which most is based on old French brocante items, antique items that are found throughout the markets, France, Belgium, Denmark, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, you name it, all those old world countries. We buy and we look and we alter and we design, but always based on those beautiful old items that we collect through market throughout Europe. Beautiful.
That's fabulous. The products are just wonderful. So they shouldn't have a problem selling. Do they offer like a guaranteed sell-through where if they don't sell the product, if the retailer doesn't sell the product through, they can return the product? Or you said they have collections?
We have collections. Our clothing it's called the Jeanne d'Arc Collection des Vêtements, which means a clothing collection. And it means just that it is a collection. We only make 120 pieces of one clothing design. case in hand, the dress I'm wearing,
Which is adorable.
it's one of 120 pieces that were made, distributed, and sold throughout the world through our retailers, and then it was retired. So this dress is a collectible.
collection,
It's a
yeah.
collection. So one of 120 throughout the world.
So they shouldn't have a problem selling through. Once it's sold through, there's new products coming out all the
Always.
time. And
Always.
I think most retailers should be moving their stock quite often anyway.
If they have the passion and the means and the ways to sell Jeanne d'Arc Living, they will sell the product. If they are our way, you will have no problem selling our product. If you don't sell the product or you're not happy with the product, we will entertain either replacement if you receive shipments, because everything does come from Europe. It comes from Denmark.
So there's no warehouses in the United States right now.
Nowhere, not yet. I'm
Not yet.
working on that. I'm working on it. Again, my passion, my strive, I'm working on that. We'll see where I get in the next year or two. But right now, it all comes from Europe. If it arrives to your shop defective, broken, no problem. We're going to either replace it or give you 100% credit for that. If you're not happy with the design for some reason, you're going to talk to me. Nobody's going to blame you. No hard feelings. I'm going to have you send it back to me, not back to Denmark, but back to me. And upon that, then I'm going to give you 100% credit as well. Very trusting, loving company to deal with. We also want to know about your woohoo moments, when you sell out the first week or, and I see you ordering all the time.
So what if it's the opposite? What if they have, they're struggling with their business and they need help? They need to move their business to the next level. Is it out of line to ask you or the company, the manufacturer of any of your
Absolutely
lines?
not. We are here for our retailers. You're not going to call and get a computer or some recording.
Push this for this
I want
and
you
this
to
for
call
that.
me. If you're one of my retailers across the United States or Canada, call me. I encourage you, call me. I'm here for you. I do not stop working. I work day and night. I work through the weekends. If I'm on holiday, I'm checking my emails. My phone's by my side. I am here for you. If it's a personal matter and you need somebody to talk to, it's okay. It's the way we are. Call. If you're looking to move on with your business, or maybe you're going to slow things down a little bit and you need guidance or help, I'm here. Our Jeanne d'Arc family in Denmark, they are there as well. We are here to help you in any way, shape, or form.
So there is companies out there that are like this.
Very few, but they're still out there.
You can search for them, and it might be a question to ask. Do you have somebody that answers the phone directly, or do I have to push 1, 2, 3, and 4 before I actually talk to somebody? It's great to find a company that actually works in this way. If there's a person that wants to start a business and they just cannot step over the line, do you have any suggestions for somebody that's got that fear? And what about the passion side of it? Seeing how much passion you have for this company, I do believe that you need a passion for whatever you're going into.
You need passion. And everyone, I think, when they are thinking of starting their own business, be it design or creation, or maybe they're going to start a contracting business, whatever it is, you have a spark of passion towards that goal. That spark will become an ember, the ember will become a flame, and the flame will become a fire, and it will drive you. But you first have to get over fear. False expectations appearing real. FEAR. So important to conquer fear. And it is not easy. Trust me, fear governed me for years. And that was probably the best thing I learned in college, what fear really stood for. And after conquering fear and understanding that it's a falsehood, fear is really false, that I overcame it and went on to become where I am today. Maybe a little late in life, but I did it. And I've never let fear conquer me again.
And do you have any regrets for stepping over the line and
No.
headed in the direction?
No
me neither.
regrets.
With the businesses I've had, I am so happy I did it. I didn't know that I needed certain permits to run a certain type of business. You go research, you go study, you go look it up, you
Talk.
read, you talk
Find
to
a
people,
mentor.
you ask, you make phone calls.
Yeah.
You do all that. That's just part of the learning curve.
Yeah, after you get over fear. Then you can do
Exactly.
that so well. But yeah,
That's the reason you have fear, is because you don't know. There's a lot of stuff you say, well, I don't know how to do that, and I don't know what I'm supposed to
ask.
do.
And
You find that out.
Yeah, in our company, if you're wanting to start and you have no background and no information and no one to go to, call me.
Yeah,
Call me
if
up,
you
talk to
absolutely
me.
love this product,
Yeah, and
she
what
will
we
guide
do,
you.
I will
guarantee
guide you, absolutely. And it's a blessing. I'm a very blessed woman to have found this company. And what's nice is my company feels blessed to have found me.
And I think every step that you've done in your business life has led you to where you are today. So you don't
Absolutely.
know where your business is going to lead. If you're afraid to just open a storefront, you don't even know what's coming. You mean, once you make that move, you may not be in that storefront for 25 more years. You may be in a lot bigger destinations that you
bigger
don't
shoes,
know
yeah.
about right
Yeah,
now. So
yes.
don't be afraid to step over the line. And thank you, Mary, for joining
you,
us.
Lynn.
And thank you for inviting me to this lovely,
Oh,
small, charming
anytime.
cottage. I just
Yeah.
absolutely adore it.
Thank you.
We're excited to share this information with you. I'm Lynn from 360 Woman, and this is Mary Hummert from Jeanne d'Arc Living. Thank you.
Thank you.